Here I come. Hold up. Whoa, slippery. Good morning, folks. We're out here at the Dunlop trailer here at the BMW MOA National Rally. Dunlop makes one of the most popular GS and GSA tires. It's called the TrailMax Mission. And this is it right here. So this is what they call, or initially launched, a 50-50 tire. And right now they're calling it a 60-40 adventure tire. It comes in all of the most popular sizes, and this is what it looks like. Instead of having individual lugs like you find on most off-road tires, we just have large grooves cut in here, making big blocks, if you will. This here's the front tire. This here is the rear tire. And yeah, JR's GS over here is GSA. 26,000 miles on this puppy. Can you believe it? Absolutely incredible. This bike's been across the country once, all the way over to California, then up into Washington and Oregon, and back home to the Carolinas. And it's been to several other BMW rallies along the way. Extreme mileage. Now let's talk about this tire. Oh, look, right over there, the Jekyll and Hyde bike, TrailMax Missions. All right, let's jump back over to my leaving out this morning, my ride here, and I can talk about the features and benefits of this TrailMax Mission tire and why it is the #1 most popular tire for guys on GSs and GSAs. Right there, 2 more of them, Dunlop TrailMax Missions. Good morning from Lebanon, Tennessee. Look at this beautiful little cottage in the woods, literally in the woods. It's pretty rad. There's a bridge right over here that crosses a creek back behind the house. It goes back to a field full of deer in the evening and the morning. Anyway, this is the Air BNB that I'm staying at with the wild ass crew. Wild ass seat cushions. Man, I tell you what, I could not do the rides that I do as effectively as I do them without my wild ass seat cushions. Medical technology put into motorcycle seating. Super rad concept. Anyway, huge shout out to my buddy JR for letting me ride his beautiful R1200 GSA. This thing's amazing. And thank you to the Wild Ass crew for allowing me and Nelson Rigg to be in their booth, sharing a booth, doing fun stuff during the BMW National Rally here at the Wilson County Fairgrounds. I've never gone this way before. I put in the more scenic route into the GPS this morning to take me back to the fairgrounds. Should be some more of these little twisties on my path instead of heading down through town. Now, as you can see, we have a dense fog advisory this morning. Looks like it's lifting a little bit. Earlier when I looked out, you couldn't see any of the green in any of the fields. Complete whiteout. Holy cow, look at these tractors up on top of this mound of dirt they're digging up. So the motorcycle that I'm on is currently running the Dunlop TrailMax Mission tires. These tires were put on at the BMW MOA Rally in Virginia 3 years ago. This bike's been across country once. It's been halfway across the country twice since then. And it's got 26,000 miles on this set of tires. And they don't even look 3/4 worn. Absolutely amazing. TrailMax Mission, man. If you're looking for one of the best the TrailMax Mission, man, if you're looking for one of the best and longest lasting, they called them 50/50 tires to begin with. I'm going to say 60/40 tires. 60% street, 40% dirt. I think that, I've proven that these tires can definitely get dirty. That is for sure. They lack a full knob, which is the only thing that keeps them really from being a true 50/50. That separation between the lugs and the bike grip that you get out of a full knob, we just don't get that here on the Mission. Now, the only places that I really struggled with these were in wet grass or deep sand, things of that nature. Hello, trash guys. How you doing? But for 90% of the dirt road riding that people do, this is probably the most effective tire that you can put on your motorcycle. Now, urban adventuring. Well, now, these tires are expensive. That is for sure. But if you're going to get 26,000 or more miles out of a tire, you'd be going through 4 sets of tires on the budget tires that you would purchase. So the budget tires are half the price of the Dunlop TrailMax Mission, but you're going to be purchasing 4 sets to every 1 set of these. So which tire is the best value at the end of the day? Well, it would be these right here, the TrailMax Mission. Morning. Well, that was a super fun little twisty road. I've always turned the other direction. It's more of a straight shot. Never been down this road before either. Taking the scenic way to the fairgrounds this morning. Adjusting my wild ass a little further forward. Turning right onto Hamilton. Here we go. Ooh, a farm stand. That's cool. So I'm out in Lebanon, Tennessee, which is about 30 minutes south of Nashville. This is a beautifully wooded area of the state. Just gorgeous. The greenery around here is unbelievable. I mean, look at this. It's like riding in a rainforest. Now, the first 3 days that I've been here, it has been rainy, rainy, rainy. As you can see, the roads are still wet. When they tell you there's 0 chance of rain in Tennessee, yeah, I wouldn't believe it. We had some huge thunderstorms roll through. Absolute crazy pouring rain. Hey, Renee! 0 chance of rain today. Did you hear that? But today it's supposed to be clear. Today is Friday. So today and tomorrow it's supposed to be beautiful. But it's also supposed to be hot. What I'm not used to... Oh, there's an owl sitting over there on the road. Should we go back and take a look at it? No, it's probably not going to stay. Well, let's go take a flipperooski. Ready? Let's go take a look at that owl. It was neat. Let's see if we can see it. We're sitting right in the roadway. Oh, there it goes, flying away. See it? See ya. My hard acceleration must have scared it away. That was lame, Kyle. Way to ruin the treat. What I'm really not used to is the humidity that is generated by all this moisture. It was only 85 degrees on Wednesday, but it had a real feel of 97. Humidity was at 67%. Whew, it was thick out here. It's pretty thick this morning too with the dense fog. But look at all these little farmhouses, little plots of land. Man, this is like the American dream out here. It's beautiful. But we got hot, we've got humid, we've got snow, and we've got tornadoes. I don't know how much my wife would enjoy any of those things, actually. Oh, it's a cool fence. So Dunlop TrailMax Mission's been pretty rad. As I've walked around the event, I have seen more GSs and GSAs with these tires on them than any other tire at the event. #1 tire, absolutely, for these guys, munching huge miles. Now, when I go to more adventure-y, dual sporty events, like any of the Get On Adventure Fest rallies or the Rawhide events or anything like that, KTM rallies, when I go to any of those rallies, the Motaz rally tire or Motaz adventure tire is the #1 tire that I see out there. Motaz absolutely has the more hardcore adventure rider in mind, and they really gravitate. That's the best rear tires you can put on your motorcycle for longevity and for ultimate usage or traction when you're out there trying to get it done. There's a lot of other tires that get very similar traction off-road, but they just don't get the mileage numbers that the Motaz tires get. So more aggressive riding, the Motaz are definitely the #1 tire that we see out there in the world, or that I see at rallies when out there taking a look at things. And then this, I can't believe this TrailMax Mission. I need to go through the rally and take a picture of all of the different bikes running TrailMax Missions and just keep a running display of them as this video is rolling, so you can see just how many bikes at this event are running these tires. Super, super popular. And all these guys are saying the same thing about the mileage. It doesn't matter if they're on a 650 or a 1200 or a 1250 or a 1300, they're all getting crazy, crazy mileage out of the missions. Now it's pretty interesting along that front. Everyone's getting the same amount of mileage, but where I'm getting a little bit of different conversation is going to be the cold, wet weather traction. Some guys are really complaining about it, and other guys are saying they're not having any problems at all whatsoever. And what I've noticed, or something that I noticed yesterday when talking to these guys, is the fact that those that didn't have a problem with the tires in cold and wet were on much lower horsepower motorcycles. So they were the bikes that were not as apt to be spinning the tires on any type of terrain, even in the cold and wet. So it's pretty interesting how that kind of works out. But the more horsepower the bike has, the more complaints that I've been hearing about that cold, wet weather situation where the tire just wants to spin or they're not getting the traction. And even then, heavy motorcycles, right? They're getting sliding of the front tire or more ABS action up front in the cold and wet than the people on lighter bikes that are not having that type of situation. There you go. Accelerate to pass that guy. And what happens? Two county sheriffs come up over the hill. Awesome, as always. Let's just fly past them at 80 miles an hour. Oh, look at that pink car. I have no idea what the speed limit is on this road. Oh, there it is. Speed 45. 45 miles an hour, and I was probably doing ocho when me and the sheriffs passed each other. I'll have to go back and take a look at that clip. How fast was I going as the popos were traversing on the other side? I think motorcycles should be exempt of the maximum speed limits on these roads. We got to go a little bit faster than all the traffic so that we can stay safe. Oh, hopefully this guy's not coming after me. I need to take a look at the Zillow and see what the prices of these houses are. Some of these houses are really, really nice. Oh, a lot of power line action going on right here, though. Oh, they've got their own lake, their own mosquito creator over there. I thought that the sign at the beginning of this road said absolutely no trucks with a kingpin. Well, ahead of me here I see a couple of them, and they're definitely jacking up our traffic. 30 miles an hour? Okie dokie. Wow, look at these houses. Solid brick. That's rad. Holy cow, look at those driveways. Addiction help now. Oh, there's one for sale. Ooh, it looks a little rough around the edges. Looks a little rough around the edges. Can eat catfish. Oh, this car is trying to do the sneak by. While vaping on a vapor. Ooh. Last night on my way home, I was riding next to a K1600, K16B. They had our Nelson Rigg Commuter tail bag on it. Pretty awesome. And here we are at the county fairgrounds, home of the BMW MOA Rally. Here's where Triumph and BMW are doing their demo rides. Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate you. So demo rides are happening over there on that side. Look at this campground over here full of tents and rally goers. Right there, TrailMax Mission. I'm telling you, everywhere. Everywhere. Look at that. We got a KTM out there in the field. That's nice to see. Ready? Up, TrailMax Mission. Ooh. TKC 70. Anarchy Adventure, Anarchy Adventure. There it is, TrailMax Mission. More Anarchy Adventures. Ooh, TrailMax Raid, nice. There it is, TrailMax Mission. I'm telling you, TrailMax Missions are all over the place out here. Anarchy Adventure, TrailMax Mission. Ooh, TKC80. You haven't seen any of those. Motos. Look at the bikes with mud on them all had Motos on them. That's funny. There we go. Anarchy Adventure. Anarchy Adventure. TrailMax Mission. TrailMax Mission. Ooh, Shinko 705. TrailMax Mission, TrailMax Mission, TrailMax Mission. Oh, Motos. Ooh, Karoo 4. Haven't seen many of those here this year. Got a Motos GPS right there on that one. More tents and camping over here on this side of the venue. Oh, TrailMax Mission. Ooh, Enduro Trail. Another Crew 4. Nice. Back to back. Back to back K4s. There you go. Enduro Trail Plus right there. Dunlop TrailMax Mission right there on that bike behind us. Oh, TrailMax Mission. Oh, TrailMax Mission. I'm telling you, these things are everywhere right there. 3 bikes in a row. TrailMax Mission. Anarchy Adventure. So here's the main entrance of the event. We've got sign up over here. Rabbit and Poultry Barn. So inside this building over here to the left is all of the indoor vendors right there. TrailMax Mission. Oh, Motos. Oh no, that's AX41s. Nice, AX41. Right there is a set of Motos. TrailMax Mission. Right there again, TrailMax Mission on that trophy. What do we have here? Oh, TrailMax Mission. TrailMax Mission. We got some Motos right there on that muddy bike. TrailMax Mission. TrailMax Mission. So right over here is our Wild Ass and Nelson Rigg booth. Hello, Wild Ass Craig. There he is. We got Callie in there boxing up boxes. We got Renee talking on her phone, looking at all the Nelson Rigg gear. There's the AMA. That's the people you need to be signed up with. We give away a cover every single month for part of their program. There's the Mitas booth right there. Coming down over here. Outback Motor Tech, they make some of the best. Oh, there's some AX41s right there. Moto Camp Nerd, I gotta come say hi to Ben later on. Right there, TrailMax Mission. Here's the Continental booth over here. But you have all the fair food. Here's the skills course right over here. Got an officer. Oh, nope, somebody out there. Oh, he is an officer out there doing the skills course. Here it is. Motos, Tires, and Bark Busters. Those are the #1 off-road adventure tire for sure. There's a Rocky Mountain crew over here. Nice. Liquid Molly, Liette, BMS. And that's what I've got for you today, folks. Rounding the corner back over here to head into the booth to start selling some products today. Looks like Craig right now is showing off the Hurricane saddlebags on the quick release plates that we launched 2 years ago. Super, super neat way to get soft luggage onto your motorcycle. Well, I'm Kyle Bradshaw. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you supporting the channel and watching the productions that we produce. This here is our booth here at the National Rally. Hey guys. All of our Nelson Rigg gear out here. Here's the Route 1 Cruiser collection. Everything from a cell phone holder to handlebar bag, rack bags, saddle bags, trunk bags, you name it. We have it for the Cruiser and Adventure. Hey, that 1190 looks really familiar. Then over here, we've got all of our Trails End and Hurricane collections. These are for those of you who want to get out there and get dirty. And as you can see, they fit perfectly on the GSA. Hurricane or Trails End. Waterproof, 100%, or textile with rain covers. And of course, we have our covers. Defender Extreme, the best motorcycle cover you can purchase. And it's been wet and it's been rainy, so you got to swing over here and pick up your Solo Storm rain jacket and pants so you can stay dry. Good morning, sir. How are you? What are you riding? 1250 GSA. Here it is. And if you're going to be riding your bike for long distances, you have to get yourself a Wild Ass seat cushion. I'm telling you. I could not do the miles that I do comfortably without a Wild Ass. All right, time to get to work, guys. I'm Kyle Bradshaw. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care and ride safe out there.